Welcome to my analysis/review about the monster scene fragment of Gummy Bear Show. A few years ago I have heard the Gummy Bear song for the first time and it's a very nice song in my opinion. I like the song because the lyrics are very funny and the melody of the song sounds very happy, but it's also made very creative in my opinion. They used a funny voice effect and they even made a music video with their own character, which got the name Gummy Bear, so it is just fantastic. In addition, it also reminds me to the Gummy Bear candy, which was one of my favorite candies as a little child, because my grandmother always bought it for me. So beside the fact that I like the song and the character itself, it also brings back beautiful childhood memories of me. A few days ago I discovered that they also have an own animated show called Gummy Bear Show. I already have watched a few episodes from it and I have a good first impression about it. One of the episodes is called Spooktacular and it contains a fragment which really stayed with me. So I want to give an analysis/review about it in which I tell you why I like the fragment so much and what makes it so great in my opinion. I will now show you which fragment I mean exactly and after that I will give my commentary about it.
Come on, stop fooling around. What?
That!
What? That?
He probably means the monster in the window. Maybe it's a boogie monster who just wants to play.
What a great fragment. I really like it. The reason I like the fragment so much is first how it begins. Harry is raising the blinds and then you see there is a monster behind the windows. The scare effect is really successful and I like that. I've almost never seen such a successful scare moment in an animated show before, so my compliments. This makes it really fun and interesting to watch. The reason why the scare moment is so successful in my opinion is first because the monster looks very scary and angry, and secondly because it's on a place where he can hide himself very quietly and he can stay there without being noticed until someone raises the blinds. And that is the most important thing in my opinion that caused a successful scare effect. It makes it so unexpected also because the monster does not make any sounds. It's only a visual appearance. This not just ensures that it will scare you, but it also creates an unsafe feeling for the whole environment because you don't know what to expect more. So again, I really like this. I really like the choice of the makers to put the monster behind a window with blinds and making him quiet, as I really enjoy this part. It has given me a successful scare effect and immediately kept me on the edge of my seat. It brought all my attention to the episode and the situation, and it made me very curious and interested how the story and episode would continue. So I was completely focused on the episode from this moment and really enjoying it. My compliments. After Harry discovered the monster, he freaked out, but Carla did not understand him or thought he was just exaggerating without actually seeing a monster. Then Harry freaked out again, and then she still does not understand him and says, "What?" Harry says, "There," and after that Carla still did not understand him and says, "What that?" So Harry is really freaked out and is alerting Carla, but she does not understand him up to 3 times. This is also a good addition to the fragment in my opinion, because it extended the scary moment. I mean, if everyone, including Carla, would also have seen the monster on the same moment as Harry, it would still have the successful scare effect what I talked about, but then the highlight of the scare effect would be just for a few seconds, and now it remains until Carla finally looked at the window. This is much better in my opinion, because I had 25 seconds to enjoy the scare moment instead of just 2 seconds. This really made it great and gave me the time to enjoy and experience it extensively. The sitting on the edge of my seat effect is much better in this way because it made me focused on waiting how the situation would continue, since the monster stayed there and Carla was not understanding Harry, so nobody was able to take action at this moment. In addition, it also let me experience the situation more realistic because I can completely empathize how Harry should feel now Carla is not understanding him. So finally, Gummy Bear said he probably mean the monster in the window, and he says it on a very calm tone. This is a good job from Gummy Bear, since the appearance of a monster plus a panicked Harry is already so scary and anxious that it is not helpful to freaking out too. If I would speak for myself, I don't think I can do that. But that Gummy Bear is able to, adds a relieving effect to the fragment. And I always like it when scary fragments in movies or TV shows also have relieving parts. Especially when it is not a horror movie, but just an animated TV show, like this. So I really like this. So I really like the relieving reaction of Gummy Bear. Then Kala saw the monster in the window and freaked out too, and Harry also again on this moment. And that is fine, as the monster is still there, so the fragment should remain exciting. After that, Gummy Bear said maybe it's a boogie monster who just wants to play. I never have seen such a person before who stays so optimistic while seeing a monster. I was already surprised by Gummy Bear speaking at such a calm tone when he said he probably mean the monster in the window. But after his second reaction, I am really surprised. He is totally not scared or anxious. I really admire his positivity at this part. Harry could not even get out of his words because he freaked out of the monster, and Gummy Bear just stay completely calm and stay optimistic by thinking it's just a monster who wants to play. This addition brings so much positivity, relief, and especially bravery to the fragment. And it even makes the fragment a bit educational in my opinion, because trying to stay calm is also helpful in anxious or stressful situations. Fortunately, monsters don't exist in real life, but it applies for all stressful and anxious situations, including fears. If there is a possibility to stay calm and think positive, it is always helpful in stressful and anxious situations. So the positivity of Gummy Bear is also a bit educational for people watching the fragment. So this is a fragment with successful scare effects, which makes it an interesting and exciting episode. And on the same time, there is also a lot of relief and positivity in the fragment. Good fragment, well done by the makers. I will watch more episodes of Gummy Bear Show soon. It's one of my first impressions, but it seems a great show to me.